3, 2, 1.
How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is Pod Your Heart Out, episode 6. Yup, episode 6. Thank you for getting me right, Ben. Alright, I am Kit Bayless on Instagram, and this is my co-host.
Sincerely D-La, but you can call me La.
This is our first episode. We got some special guests today. The Rivera family. My good friend Adam. His lovely wife Kiana. Straight from PA. I don't know what city because it be changing every mile, so.
No, it doesn't matter. PA is like one big city.
You guys ever live in Philly?
Absolutely won't.
Yeah, no.
He said absolutely
I might as
won't.
well move to Newark.
It's bad in Philly?
I mean, when I went there, it wasn't nothing nice.
Really?
It wasn't nothing, not one.
It looked like
Philly.
Newburgh, but bigger.
Sheesh.
Oh.
That's disrespectful.
That is kind of disrespectful. I like Philly. Last time I was there, I went for
I'm having a
like
good
a
time
concert.
in PA when I go visit. I've been having a good time. It's good. It's good to get out of Kingston.
It's definitely better than Kingston, I'm not gonna lie.
Good to see new places. Good to
Yeah.
travel in general. Kiana, you got to YouTube yourself.
Yep.
Tell the people.
So I have
Stop
a
being
YouTube
modest.
channel, Kiana Rivera. It's great because my name pops up first. There's no other Kiana Riveras on YouTube.
Oh, she
Okay.
lit. She
Yep.
lit.
And I want to base my channel basically talking to women, uplifting, encouragement, funny, pranks.
Why are you looking at me for? You uplift them women, girl. Oh God, why? Come on, yo, don't do I'm not against the upliftment of women.
No, I just said that last week though.
What?
And you told me good luck.
Start y'all movement. Y'all in the comments.
He said good luck.
I-
Look,
Women need
yo.
positive women to like
WAP.
say something.
Wow.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't
Wow.
like that. Yeah, that video.
What about that? What about WAP?
That video had me upset.
Wow.
But to each his own.
You're not even
WAP.
on consensus
Why
with
were
that.
Why were you upset?
Because I just felt like they could have did better.
Oh, well, they definitely should have did better.
Yeah. Like, I feel like to each his own. Like,
If
if you
they
want
could
to
have,
do what you want to do, you grown,
they
you want to
would
live your
have.
life. But I feel like,
No, they definitely.
It's just-
Nah, don't do that. Cardi B and Meg.
So why?
It was just like a brothel, and they were like prostitutes, which, and then they
Is
had,
that how you viewed it? I think the female.
it was like Alice in Wonderland.
Not
thing.
even what I think. What I've seen online, the female community is not even on a whole consensus with that.
No, I was.
Clearly, some of y'all gonna agree, some of y'all gonna disagree, some gonna like it,
Right.
some gonna whatever.
I think a lot of people was like, nah, but I think it's because it was Cardi B and. Actually, I feel like all the women in there, because they had Normani. Normani is like, she
I don't
did
know
very
who that
well for her. You don't know who Normani is?
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who Normani? Oh,
No,
this
I
is
just stick to my Janae, Aiko, and Ella May.
She was in it.
That's it. No, those are the only artists I listen to.
Oh,
I used to listen to Cardi B. I love Cardi B, but then I stopped,
Yeah,
chilled
the same
out,
thing.
because it's like, okay.
I mean, Normani is
It's the
younger,
same thing.
but she's very talented. And her video that she had was for motivations. She did an excellent job on that. And then on the award show, I don't know if it was MTV or BET, but she did an amazing. She's a very talented. She was in Fifth Harmony, I think.
I'm going to have to look her
What the
up.
heck is? What are we talking about right now?
Yeah.
What is
Normani, we're talking about
What is
Normani.
Fifth Harmony?
She's a beautiful brown skinned girl, very very talented.
And she was in the video.
Yeah, she was in the black and white outfit dancing. She was a dancer. But the crazy thing is, they had Kylie Jenner like the madam of the brothel.
Yeah, I thought that was weird too. I was like, where'd she come from?
It wasn't even like a where she come from.
Can I
'cause
ask something?
What?
Why is it okay for women to call themselves hoes and other women hoes, but when a guy does it, it's not? It's
Well, first of all,
I
niggas
don't-
been doing it from.
all right,
This
cool.
whole time.
That's cool. I agree with you, but like,
So I think it's like the word nigga. Like
so y'all taking it back. and
we're
that's your
taking it
your
I mean, I wouldn't say we are taking it, but I think you know what I mean. And
Some of y'all.
I don't think it was like a. I think it was more of a not them being hoes, but they can do crazy things in the bedroom. That's what it was about.
In my opinion, I feel like when guys used it, they were just calling all girls that and just expected that all girls were gonna act the same.
I feel like when guys use it, they're talking about a certain female that they really
I know some guys that just thought I was, and I didn't even give them any vibe.
But you just said that certain guys that thought you was. That's what you just said. So a certain female. So when a guy is saying it, they're talking about a certain person in their head. They're not saying all girls are hoes. It just comes out as
no.
Most men that say it or use it in a way that they're defining the type of girl they assume or believe the girl.
But that's why it's wrong. That's why we say it's wrong for guys to say that. I
judge based on my appearance, and I say, "Ma'am, sir, thank you, welcome." I open doors. I get looked at like I'm some sort of.
And I feel like girls think it's okay to call other girls hoes because we're trying to show you guys the difference.
What's the difference? I think that's my question. What's the difference?
What do you mean?
What's the difference between a girl calling a girl a hoe and me calling a girl a hoe?
I mean, girls don't call other girls.
That's what the whole song was about.
I just told you it was more of them referring themselves as excellent in bed. Like, they're talking about the things that they can do in bed, and men assume that hoes are the ones that are sexually experienced, very, very sexually experienced. So they were basically saying, like, yo,
they're referring to themselves as hoes, which defines them as being good in bed.
Yeah, that's really what it was about.
I mean, that's a matter of,
I can see where we're going. I can see where we're going with that.
That's really what. There's some hoes in this house. So if you think about it, you're the hoe in your house. Like,
I don't.
Which is cool. I mean, if you want to be
right
in your own house,
to each his own. To each his own.
In their own right, they had that. I mean, I could. I'm a real nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
And all the rappers do say that.
Yeah. And they might look in the mirror and feel like that in every way, shape, or form. They have the right to say that.
Right.
So just like a girl going, I mean, if they think that it's okay, are they okay with being referred to as a hoe or a bitch or bad?
Listen, I have friends that say straight up, I'm a hoe.
How do y'all feel that affects the empowerment of women? Because y'all two saying y'all are. That's
I mean,
what
nobody
y'all
better
about.
call me a hoe. Like, ever. Like, I don't really care. Like, don't call me a hoe. Don't say hi ho. Don't say you a hoe. Don't say you act like a hoe. Don't say you're dressed like a hoe. Just don't call me a hoe.
Exactly.
What if it's a compliment?
What? That's not no compliment.
I'm saying a girl calling girls do that.
Hey ho.
No.
Girls don't.
No, girls say like hey ho all the time, but I've never had.
Yeah, I don't.
None of my friends.
I'm not saying from a guy. I'm saying
my
from
friends
another
call
girl.
me the B word. They're like, hey,
same
B.
thing.
I don't like that either.
That's a synonym. Same thing.
Right. No, I think that's what they were trying to do, is make that, like, you know what I mean? That's what they were trying to do, make it into
like making it okay.
a more powerful word. Yeah. But it was trash.
That's the bad part.
The song was trash anyway. That was.
It's just not for me. It's just not for me.
But anyways, what else is up? What else is going on? What else anybody probably heard about? Where was we going with this, D-Law? You had the perfect.
Oh, so this is a married couple, right? How long you guys been
I just
married
said the
for?
Rivera family.
Yeah. How long you guys been married for?
2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Yep.
How do you guys deal with Kel? You guys know how he feels about marriage?
I didn't know.
You mean, how do they deal with me like I'm their baby?
I didn't know. Kel's like anti-marriage.
So what?
So
you don't
That's
ever.
that's his decision.
That could change one day.
I know somebody that don't want to have kids. So I could never see myself without my son and my stepdaughter. So
To each his own in life. Yeah. Man. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
don't judge you.
Yeah,
he doesn't have anything to say. He doesn't have anything positive or nice to say about marriage. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't think it's good.
You see our marriage.
Yeah, that's why I want to know. This is where we're going. Like, how do you feel about that?
I'm with their marriage.
Yeah, it's a work. It's anything
for them, not for me.
Yeah. Anything in life is gonna be what you want to make it. So
but I understand that, but
just because I don't,
he judges. He's never been married before. He doesn't even know too many married people, and he has.
I know mad people that got married and got divorced the next year.
Who?
Mad people I went to school with. Come on, Denise.
I'm
not gonna start saying people's names.
No, you can't say names.
You can't say people's names,
but
you know mad people. I know. Come
Can I ask
on.
the question? Do they walk with God?
I don't know what
Because
people
I feel like that
doing.
has a lot to do with a unit when you get married
I
under
know
God.
if they believe in God. That's not
That's
really
probably why.
my.
It didn't work out.
Some people get married in court. It don't got nothing to do with God. Like,
That's the thing. It's really entirely up to the people and the person.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily say that, God forbid, but if me and my wife got, you know what I mean,
God forbid.
you know, the
That don't
worst case
stress me out.
scenario and we're not together, I know I would never remarry. It would be senseless.
I
and
wouldn't want to
purposeless.
either.
I'm not gonna be able to ever sit here and wholeheartedly say that it's worth giving the commitment another try. No offense to the maybe the lady that, you know what I mean, in a hypothetical scenario, like I couldn't remarry, just no different than like spouses passing away. It's just really how you view things, you know, and everyone's entitled to.
they point of view.
Yeah.
Because I don't like something don't mean.
But I'm trying to figure out why you don't like it, so they can
Yeah,
talk
what
about.
turned you away from it?
I mean, I
don't have a real
think
reason.
of scenarios. I mean, it's.
He know me personally. He knows
Yeah.
that I'm probably not gonna say. 'Cause
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's probably not.
some
I don't
stuff
know
I
if it's
can't
something-
say.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
want to say.
There's people that have experienced, encounters with, people encounter, you know what I mean? People who are married in life.
Listen.
I know.
No, I
I
know,
can't say.
man,
I
like-
can't lie. You know, my wife. I'm not gonna sit here and obviously get crazy, but like, in my past, like I had, you know what I mean, like, been involved with a married woman before, and you know.
Oh my God, and that disgusted me so much when I
turned-
heard that.
and I was like, it was
I
like
was
a
like,
bad
what?
scenario. Like I legit called me. The girls, her wife went to work. It was like legit the scenario that makes you wonder. Like,
Give you
yo,
the bad
like they
taste.
say they love each other, they're together.
Yeah.
And I just experienced going to this woman's house, and her wife was at work.
Oh no.
What's wrong with just like being with somebody and not getting married? What's wrong with that? Why you gotta be married?
I don't think you need legal papers to say that you're married.
I mean, if you're walking with God, you have to be married. You're not supposed to even
Yeah.
have sex before you're married. Like you're supposed to.
So
be
then
that one person.
everybody, you
So.
all done broke that rule.
Huh?
You all broke that rule.
Yeah.
My fault.
But I'm just saying, like that. The whole purpose is to be married. Like that's the. But it isn't. I don't think. Well, if
The
you're
whole
not
purpose of
looking
what
in a
is to be
spiritual-
married? What?
You're supposed to, if you're looking in a spiritual God way, you are supposed to be married. Like you are made to be married. That's why Eve was even created.
Build that foundation
Yeah,
for your
you
kids.
have to be married. Like you're not supposed to be dealing with other people. You're not
Like,
even.
what if you
supposed-
have a daughter? You want her to, not just have a whole bunch of boyfriends. You want
Nah,
her. You
I
want to
want
lay
her-
that foundation. Like, baby, you get married. Let somebody treat you like a queen.
Nah, I don't raise her to treat herself like a queen.
Well, yeah, herself, and when she has like
Nah.
a man in her life to treat her like
That's
a
not
queen.
what I would do if I had
So
a
you're
daughter.
gonna,
No?
you
Nah.
would basically give
What?
your daughter the knowledge that
I'm gonna tell her you treat yourself like a queen. You don't need
And don't
nobody
expect
to.
no
Well,
man
yeah,
to.
yeah.
If that's what
well,
you
that-
want,
yeah, of course that.
If that's
but-
what you want and you want a man, then yeah, I'm gonna show you how a man should treat you.
Right.
But I'm not gonna raise you to be like a man's supposed to take care of you. A man's supposed to do. No, I'm gonna tell you you gotta do that for yourself.
Yeah, well, not all that. I didn't go into detail, but yeah, teach her that she doesn't need a man, but then when she wants one, to be
Counter.
treated like a queen. Not saying
You're a
he has to
queen
do
before
everything.
you have
Listen,
one.
I'm the woman that's like,
I feel like
everything
everybody
half and
is.
half.
I feel like everybody is a king and a queen by themselves. They just don't feel like it till they're with somebody.
Yeah,
Some people need
That was me.
Some people need somebody else there to feel that.
that was definitely me before Adam.
Some people need that. Everybody don't need that, but
It's like I
that's what the
respected
world is
myself
telling
for it.
you. You have to get married. You have to have somebody there. Then that's what you're gonna believe. But that's not true. That's what you think. That's what you was taught. Everybody believes what they're taught.
I mean, why would you want to be by yourself though?
I didn't say be by yourself. I just said be a queen on your own by yourself.
But
without the sanction making it that now you're a queen and
no,
someone's
I
queen
understand
and
that,
stuff.
but he's saying like why, like you grow up, you meet the person, you meet someone that you want to spend your time with, you create a family. Like you're not supposed to just grow up and like I want to be by myself. Even as a king, you can't do everything by yourself as a king. You need a queen
I can't
to
do
help
everything
you.
by myself.
No, you
I
can't.
can't. I said that. I can't.
Right, so you need someone to balance you, to grow with you,
That
to
balance.
protect you, to all that. You need. Everybody needs love. Everybody was created to be loved and to give love. So, but you seem like you're anti that.
Everybody don't. I don't believe in that though. I don't believe that.
I want to say something.
So say it.
Say it. I don't,
You're my bro.
say it. I don't believe in that though. I don't believe everybody
like
needs.
you're gonna be, you might be like lonely all your life then, because
He
you,
was telling me that in high school.
because no one's
If
gonna.
I'm at where I'm at now, then that's clearly.
But don't
I am, what I
change
am.
that. You can
Why?
change that because
might
then
not
you'll be
want to.
happy.
Yeah, maybe I don't want to.
Yeah.
So what do you
I know,
wanna
I-
do?
because-
I don't
Hurt
do
other
nothing. I'm not hurting. How am I hurting people? I ain't hurting nobody. I'm not hurting nobody, yo. Yo, if you're a grown ass, if you're a grown woman, and I'm telling you all this from the gate, and you still continue with the situation, that's on you.
But as a man though, as a king, if you know there's someone that wants more, why even deal with her? Why not just let her go instead of be like, well, this is.
Yo, I
told you
be
from the
trying
jump
and they
you-
come back. What do you mean?
I hear that a lot.
I try. Yo, what do I gotta do? So I'm gonna just stop answering your phone calls. I'm gonna stop
Yeah.
texting.
because you're not good for her.
All
You don't
right.
want her like that.
Block.
You don't want to do that to her.
Okay.
I can't say names, but I know like a similar situation where he's like, I can't get rid of her. I'm like, how not? Just block her. Don't answer her. That's it.
I think guys.
They like to.
That's
No, I feel like they like to be
that's
chased.
corny. That's
no,
whack.
no, because this one
It
guy.
make me feel like I can't close. Like I can't make closure. Like I'm supposed to be scared or something. Like
Nah, that's what guys do. So they don't want you. They don't want to commit to you, but they still do things
With you.
with you.
And then
You know what I
you're
mean? It's not like
crazy.
there's. I mean, there might be some girls out there that's just crazy and they just. But as a woman, I mean, at first we might chase for something, but we gonna be like, alright, like it's too many guys out here for us to be chasing somebody that don't want us,
Y'all are all not like that.
huh?
Y'all are all not like
No, that's why I said not everybody is like that. But after after a while, you keep showing that you're not interested. You're not hitting back. We're not chilling. You're not. I gotta give this up. This is not making any sense. So clearly you're entertaining.
entertaining what? What am I? If you ask me to go do something,
Then-
sometimes I'm gonna say no. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll go, whatever.
Yeah, you're going.
But I'm
You're
hardly
cuddling,
ever the one to be like, yo,
you're
you want to
cuddling,
go
you're-
here?
you-
I make most of the moves I make by myself. I'm not like, yo, come over here with me. Yo, come take this. I don't do that. I'm going by myself.
Yeah, they're asking you and you're going.
So then stop asking me.
Yeah, so you're basically
Why?
saying
Like, how am
it's
I
her
wrong
fault.
for you? You asking me a question. I'm wrong for answering it. Sometimes it's yes, sometimes it's no.
Nah, I walked in.
I understand what he's saying.
Yeah, I've been there too when I was too honest.
Yeah, when I was single, like I shouldn't have to explain myself. So you're gonna if you call me and I say I'm going somewhere and you say, oh, can I come? And I say no. Not like it's not your place to be upset. Like
But that's the situation is.
especially when you're brutally honest and you say, I don't want you in that way, and that's that.
But the situation is, you say I don't, because I think I've been like where I've been confused. Like, yo, you say you don't want to be my boyfriend, but you keep acting like my boyfriend though. Like, you keep acting like my
Yeah,
boyfriend.
that's confusing. And
Which
girls, we're
which-
emotional.
Right, and I think that's really what the case is. I think, like, yeah, you're saying you don't want me, but you here though. Like,
I think that
we
ma-
spend the
I think
time
that
though.
depends the guy.
I feel
who's
like it
obviously
makes-
spin the game.
Yeah.
Cause
I
some
don't
And that's
think-
what I'm saying. Why are you spitting the game to
Yeah,
someone who
don't.
desperately wants that? Or
Yeah,
really,
true.
Like, then that means you're an a-hole because you're
messing
taking
with their
advantage
mental-
of this
I get
girl.
what
You're
you-
leading
Their
her on.
mental.
Wait.
Yeah,
Because
you're
you
messing up
spinning-
her.
it's like selling,
She gotta go to
it's like
therapy because
chasing
of
a
you
dragon
now.
or selling a dream to somebody who's dreaming. That's like, okay, we know she wants to be with, you know what I'm saying? That the said person might want to be with you, but then it's like you're saying, nah, I don't want to do that, but they're still like, oh, but I want it. So they'll tell you whatever you want to hear.
Giving a girl
Usually,
hope.
because they think they're gonna have the faith that
Right, they think all they have to do is just stick around long enough
and then
for you to change your mind.
My point is, when you get to that point and they realize that and they keep it going, and you say,
I don't want to.
Well, then I think it's her fault then.
Because
You already know how I am.
No.
I'm sweet and I'm blunt.
I'm not saying
Sorry.
I'm completely not to blame. Like, I'm
you
innocent.
Are. You see,
You are.
I walked in Kip's bedroom and I'm like, oh, he knows a lot more than I think. Like he's making girls feel real comfortable in here. Like this is all a game. Like
So I know this because I got swag in my room. Like, yo, I had a lot of room in my day.
it's for people to come and cuddle and then they have to leave in the morning. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then they be texting all day. Like, last night was so good.
Nobody was effing nobody.
Yeah. That's what he's doing.
Probably like one person ever been in that room. Like nobody. I don't be having people. I lived with like 5 people. And for months, nobody ever came to my room. Nobody.
You go to theirs.
All right.
All right.
So then my room don't have nothing to do with it.
There's no title.
Like,
You don't have a title at all. You're single.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're single, then do whatever you want. But you need to be. He is honest. But you need to be single. You need the.
So I gotta be single by myself.
No, the other person needs to be
single and be by myself.
The other person needs to be on the same wavelength
Yeah, make sure
that
they're
you
on the
want.
same
So if you be
page.
dealing with someone over a year, if you've been dealing with someone over a year who is reaching to be something, and what women are, especially black women, what black men do to black women is make them feel like they have to be a ride or die. You have to ride every situation out to become their wife. That's
why some girls stick around.
Did I not just say I do everything by myself?
Men.
Then I just said I had to make every move by myself.
He not
I go to the
guy,
hospital by myself. I go to
tell.
everywhere by myself. I'm not, come over here with me. I need you to.
He's not the ultimate.
I don't need you to make me a sandwich. I don't need you to.
But they would.
But I don't. That's the problem. I don't need it. And that's the problem. So, I'm making sure that I don't need it for myself. What's wrong with that? I don't need somebody to make sure I got a plate, to make sure I got somewhere. Like, what's wrong with that?
But when you're at her house, does she fix you a plate? Does she make you something to drink? Does she make you
wants to,
feel
yeah. And if she don't, when I get home, I will make myself a plate.
This is not about what you can do by yourself. This is not about what you can do by yourself. We're not talking about what you can do by yourself. Like, everybody at this point is 2020. They could take care of themselves. Like,
no, they can't.
Well,
no, they can't. Niggas be in females' houses acting like they love them because they can't take care of themselves.
Facts.
Niggas be telling lies to females and lying to their face because they can't take care of themselves.
Look at that.
And then when someone can and is being honest, they're still the bad guy.
That's a fact.
Look at that girl who couldn't take care of herself, pretending like that dude was her baby's father.
Niggas can't take. Come on, man.
Just so she could have money to survive.
Niggas cannot take care
I'm a
of
lot older, so
yeah.
I always have to say that. I'm a lot older, and by the time I'm almost 35, and I know most 35-year-olds is taking care of themselves. Like,
I mean, true,
Some.
but I am just.
They probably didn't really,
they probably
didn't really get started until they was like 29.
But if it's some, they are with the same person.
Yep, they are.
So they might be in a relationship but cheating. They're not single. They're not single and chilling with somebody. They're in a relationship but they're cheating.
That's better.
I'm not saying it's better, but I'm saying the black women are ride or dies. They are dealing with the same crap with the same person that they had kids with, being in this relationship. Because like I said last episode, women are trained to be wives. That's wife is a status. Like, that's the whole point.
And
like,
I would say if I had a daughter, I would not train her to be a wife. I'm not training you to be a wife. I don't believe you were born to be a wife. I'm not going to train you to be that.
She's still gonna want to be with somebody.
That's cool, but I'm not gonna train you for that. That sounds weird to me.
Yeah,
that's like almost teaching somebody that eventually they will have to.
That's why girls think.
Be submissive.
That's why girls think.
I mean, women are supposed to be.
Females think men are supposed to be providers and take care of them, and a lot of boys wasn't trained to be raised like that. Their parents didn't put in the time or whatever to train you to be like that.
But they should have, because the overall goal is to spend time, spend the rest of your life with someone that loves you, to raise kids. There's no reason why all these kids are born, but they're in broken homes. There's no reason why dad is over here, mom's over there, and dad got kids over here, and they got all these brothers and sisters that they don't know. That's not what we were created to do, though. So whether you don't train her or not, but I'm saying whether you train her, you don't train her to rely on that or not. Eventually, she's going to grow up and she's going to want to be with someone, or she's going to be somebody's mother, or you know what I mean. So you still, as much as you could teach her to be a queen, which most black women are anyway, we're the strongest people out here. They're going to grow up and they're going to is an urge that's already in you. Love is already in you. So as much as I show Jayla every day, I'm with Jayla. Only see me by myself. And even now, I'm realizing, like, yo, I gotta find someone who genuinely loves me. I gotta show her what it feels like to be loved. Cause yeah, she could survive and all that stuff. At the end of the day, she's not supposed to be by herself. She's too beautiful to be by herself. She's a beautiful person. She could take care of herself, and she's supposed to share it with someone. Like,
I don't disagree with that at all.
She want to be.
I don't disagree with both of you guys.
But I don't try to force nobody to believe anything.
Right.
If you believe something, you believe that. Like.
But I'm just saying from a woman's point of view. So if a woman's here and she wants to be with you, especially if she has kids and stuff, if she comes out like, yeah, we always in the beginning, especially when we don't know ourselves and we don't know any better, we always take it like, oh, you know, we just having fun and fun. Yo, once you have sex with somebody, all that changes anyway, because spirits is in spirits and all that changes anyway. So after a few good times, you want a little bit more. Like, what is this?
If she's starting the sex though, you can't then predict where it's gonna go because of your feelings and emotions. Y'all be acting like y'all don't initiate the sex sometimes.
Because
stop.
There's definitely times
if you start the sex and you initiate it, you can't be like, all right, we having sex now. It has to end at this point. No,
but that's what most women do though.
So what? You can't do that. But men have feelings and ideas, and we have those too. And if ours is going this way, yours is going that way, then.
But then you gotta admit that you used her for a good time, whether you intentionally.
Maybe she used me for a good time. What was?
Yeah,
girls don't use come on.
Women that hit you up for a good time are not stressing you though. That women, the crazy thing is when you hit a man,
that's not always true.
When you hit a man and you just having a good time with him, and when you try to walk away. Niggas be acting crazy. Like, we wasn't anything. You know what I mean? Women can easily be like, nah, we wasn't nothing for real. Like, we was just having fun. No woman is going to be like, oh, this is fun and I just want to have fun and this is it. And then all of a sudden she's stressing you out and all. Nah, we don't care like that. Like,
the one
that's
stressing.
That's why you're fun. That's why there's little niggas. That's why there's little Augies Alcina. That's the whole point is, y'all, this is fun. Right. And when I'm done with you, I'm out.
So you can't get mad when guys do it. It's just the circle of life then.
Yeah.
That's just what it is then. Like,
I mean, August was crying, and whoever else you gotta apologize to was crying.
Men cry, women cry.
Was crying.
People cry, yo.
But you can't just be like, oh, like whatever. I don't, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, whether you intentionally hurt her or whether you were honest the whole time, at the end of the day, there's a hurt person now, though. That's what I was saying. Like, at the end of the day, there's a hurt person, and you part of that. And when she go to therapy, she gonna mention your name. That's all I'm saying.
I agree with both.
Probably hurt before.
I mean, she probably was.
She also has to have some responsibility too. That
if he's saying that he doesn't
but I'm saying
responsibility to none of the situation at all.
No, she has a responsibility. But I'm saying as a decent person, if you know somebody wants more and you can't give it to them, then leave them alone. That's all I was saying. That was my point.
But if you tell the person I'm gonna leave you alone and they don't leave you alone, how am I wrong for that?
Then something's wrong with her. And then just block her and don't talk.
But then what happens if someone then is so emotionally unstable that like that?
What if she's not
stable? It goes to the next route though. You could cut it off. You cut it off cold turkey. Next thing you know,
she's not that crazy. He would
have
a whole bunch of story times. He would have a whole bunch of story times if she was that crazy.
Like,
he would know already if she was that crazy.
Like emotionally.
I mean, there are people that crazy. I know, but I'm just saying in this particular situation, he already knows what it is.
I don't know.
I've been. I can't. It's definitely that. I've seen scenarios where it's like.
I don't block nobody.
I mean, I watch Lifetime all the time,
and
that's another situation. But
I don't block nobody.
But Lifetime, you be starting off, they just see you in the store and they just have an attraction to you. Like they just have a whole setup.
That's my man.
Huh?
Lifetime.
I'm talking about that if the person's crazy like that, they see you in the store like. I'm like, oh, that's my trash man, and the next thing you know,
like, oh, what was the next? You.
Yeah.
You seen You?
Oh yeah, that was a good show. I mean, actually, I hated it, but I always hate stuff that people overly hype. And I'm like, what? This
It was alright.
it was stupid to me. Actually, I like the guy that plays the character, but I felt that like the show was stupid because he had a whole like she was one way, but he ignored every way that she was for her to be perfect for him.
The second season I felt was
You don't
stupid.
think people are doing that in real life?
What? What, ignoring?
Ignoring the obvious.
Not stalking you,
You're
though.
seeing. No,
He
I'm
was like stalking her. He was like,
Yeah.
He had this whole different world that he was stalking her. And
people are doing that in real life. The whole time you're showing them exactly who you are, but they're only seeing what they want to see in you. That's not your fault. That's the person's fault for living in a fantasy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Dropping gems.
Yeah, that
My brother over here always doing it.
So basically,
Write that down.
someone's in the fan. So either
I'm,
way,
I'm going with what you said right there. Like,
Got a good point.
sometimes people are not being fake. It's the other person not seeing.
The obvious.
but
You just say
but
red
he
flag
was-
every
he-
episode, like so clearly.
But he was stalking her though. It's not like they were together and she was pretending to be something. He did that all on his own, like completely on his own before she even knew who he was.
But maybe if people paid a little bit more attention to their surroundings, they would have noticed his weird self. You know? So, like, I'm just saying not for nothing. Like, you supposed to be around the perimeter.
Yeah,
You're supposed
like-
to be watching. You know, people, there's kidnappings. We got situations like
Nah,
what's
that's
going
true. That's true.
pedophilia and all these types
Yeah,
of things.
no,
People
Watch-
out here
watch
sick,
out
and we
there,
over here
man,
thinking
nah.
the Hannibal Lecter. You know?
Right, no.
The intelligence, you might think that person's cool, and next thing you know, they down your neck with something crazy.
No,
That's a fact.
No, that is a fact. Because I was walking my dog this morning, and I said to my sister, like, yo, there was this red truck just driving mad slow when I was walking. And I'm usually not the person to pay attention. Like, it would have, any other time, it would have been like, oh, there's a red truck. But because all of this sex trafficking and stuff, I was definitely like, yo, checking to see who's in the car and
Yeah,
stuff. And I
watch
usually mind my
everything,
business.
man.
So,
The same concept with like letting your kids play outside.
Yeah.
I mean, adults gotta watch themselves too. There's
Yeah.
human trafficking. That's adults. It's not
Listen,
just
I almost
kids.
got picked up at my old job.
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he tried to offer me a job, telling me that it was gonna be at a casino, but gave me a carpenter card, and then told me that a van was gonna pick me up, and then I guess he forgot the job he told me, and said he was gonna take me to go to a factory to bag up makeup. And I was like, oh, no.
Shit.
First of
No.
all, why would I be able to drive to my own job? Why is the van picking me
Yeah,
up?
that's what I was saying. I'm like, I'll just drive to the casino. No, we have a van picking you up. I'm like, oh, no.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
See?
Then he came back to my job the
And how
next
old
day
is he?
and was telling me, I was 18,
See?
and he was telling me, you're going to have Christmas dinner with me, right? I'm like, no. And they could not see him in the mall at all. He knew exactly where the blind spots were.
Wow.
See that?
That's
Another case
I
of
had
you
so many
in the flesh.
experiences.
a real industry. Unfortunately,
I can't believe that's
people
a real
sell
industry.
people.
I
Sell
can't
children
believe you
and
see that
sell
Wayfair
body
thing.
parts.
It hurt my heart because I
Oh, yeah.
ordered my daughter's bed from there.
Chill.
Wait, what? What happened?
Wayfair?
They be
Put me on,
smuggling-
I don't
they be-
know.
they
You
be
don't know what's
smuggling-
happening
No.
in Wayfair?
They be smuggling kids, man.
Yeah, they smuggling
Their-
kids in
their pro-
cabinets
their
and couches.
products, the
and,
products is be the name of the people's they smuggling.
Yeah. Like you can look up
What?
Roger Couch, and the Roger Couch is like
And then there's a
30,000
Roger in
There's
it?
there's a kid named Roger
yeah,
missing.
and he's like $30,000. The couch is basic, but it's like
Oh
Mad
my
money.
god.
They're selling kids on Wayfair.
it's
That's a
crazy.
fact.
It's scary. It's so
Yeah,
scary.
see? I'm glad I said I wasn't gonna have no more kids. I'm not raising no more kids in this world.
Yeah.
Not like this.
Yeah.
So why I'm wrong if I don't want to have none? Why are people wrong?
Nobody said
I
you
don't-
were wrong for any of these things. It's just
You be acting like I'm wrong. Yo, like
Nah, it's not because you don't. It's not like yo. It's not like yo. I don't really want to get married. I'm not really in it. It's like married people cheat. Don't get married. It's trash.
yeah,
Marry's trash. Like it's not, so it's not like you don't want to do it. It's
Like a
like,
little extremist,
Yeah.
but I mean, it has valid reasons.
I mean, it has valid reasons, but don't you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so.
don't say
so
it's
if you're-
everybody.
So if you're married
I'ma
and
tone
he's
it
like,
down.
oh, marriage life is trash. Like how do you feel about that?
You know what's crazy? Because I would be upset. And I had
wasn't
people tell
talking
me
about-
that. I had people tell me straight up, like, why are you guys even getting married? Like, it's not going to work. I'm like,
Nope.
I wasn't talking about every marriage.
But you didn't say like
You said it was
You didn't
trash.
say my marriage is
I gotta
trash. Like,
specifically say, yo, nah, y'all marriage ain't trash. I seen what y'all been through. I
mean,
gotta
but-
say that.
but-
Nah,
nah,
I not saying.
but if you-
I said people be thinking it's Disney Channel. Like I said, I do it, and you got a fairy tale. No, that's not reality. It's not real life.
But nobody really thinks that.
Yeah, they,
Yeah, no.
yeah, they do.
No.
A lot of people.
Because
Nah.
relationships is not even fairy tale.
All right, yeah, but people
And
that
you
think,
gotta have a relationship before you even
no,
get married.
people
Like
that think that they supposed to get married really be thinking it's about to all get sweet. Word to mommy. I know so many people that was like, I'm going to the courthouse with her. I don't care, bro.
And they think after that,
you think it's supposed to switch right after that?
yeah,
Well,
the wife
he
gets
was thinking it was gonna be white picket fences, and they thinking it's gonna be like, oh, here, honey, I cooked you dinner, and it wasn't like that. Next thing you know,
So how long were
no.
they together though?
That's
because
another
some
thing.
people get married for a look.
True.
That too, but it doesn't matter. I don't believe that it matters longevity because like you could be in a relationship. I met people in relationship. Like I met a man that was in a relationship with his girl for 10 years, and he said in 10 years he probably I'm gonna over exaggerate, but he said like he could really count how many times him and his wife, like his girlfriend, argued in 10 years. They got married on their 11th year, divorced next year.
Crazy.
It was, and he said it was almost like as if the moment that he put the ring on her finger and said "I do," he said it was like literally everything changed.
Wow.
10 years gone down the drain in a year.
That's sad.
A ring put on
Some
the finger,
people
and he
don't
said, and he
need
told
to
me
get
straight up, he
married.
was like,
Like don't need.
No, but
that.
I feel like because of course if somebody like it's especially if you're 10 years and somebody says would you marry me, it's kind of hard to say no, right? But I'm pretty sure during the whole time there's like wedding planning and stuff. I maybe I'm wrong, but
I could say
you
no.
would think that you were like you know what I mean, not really sure. Like this is what I
after 10
really want
years,
to
you
do.
would believe that maybe if the
Why
topic,
ruin a good thing? If we've been rocking for 10 years, I'm
Because
just
it's beautiful. Union
Well,
is
how come what they had? How come what they
wanted to know
had? How come what they had for 10 years wasn't just as beautiful? If it was
Do
working
they have
for
kids?
them.
Do they have kids?
brainwashed.
Do they
Or
have kids?
Do they have
brainwashed in
kids?
Society.
Do they have children?
The people you were talking about, or the person?
I think he said they had a kid.
Because one thing I say now, because my boyfriend passed away in a car accident.
I'm sorry about that.
So, and I've been raising our daughter. But one day I always say like, nah, I don't really want to get married because I don't want to have a different last name than my daughter does. But I wouldn't change her last name. Like her father was a great guy.
Right.
He was a great father. So I would not change her last name. And one thing for me, I'm like, I don't know if I want to get married because I don't want to, if I already have a different last name than her. Why would I go get another one and just leave her? Like I think
Can't
most,
you get married without changing your last name, or can't he
but,
get
but
yours?
I feel, you
Hyphenated.
could, but you're a real man is not letting you get married.
Well,
and
no.
not
If you
change.
found
that's crazy.
some,
I think that's disrespectful.
if you found someone that loved you, truly loved you, and you told him your reason, I feel like he would be okay with
some-
and
that.
There's
I
too many
also,
rules
I
on
mean, I also
marriage.
feel like it would be
There's too many-
disrespectful.
There's
I
no
think
rules
that's
on
what it is, too many
marriage.
rules, man.
I
Tell
don't think
me.
there's rules.
There's mad rules.
Just don't cheat.
I mean, there's rules in
And
relationships.
respect.
I guess that's
rules
where
in
I'm at.
everything.
There's
Yeah.
rules in
There's no
relationships
rules.
too.
There's no order.
Yeah.
If there's no order, then
He don't believe in all that.
Yeah, well,
He don't believe in none of that.
What do you mean? I don't believe in rules.
You just said you don't even stick with rules in what episode? Whenever
Nah,
we was
I
talking
do,
about
I do what I want.
Yeah, that's,
I can't.
I mean, it really does depend on the person. I don't know, cause I'm a whole different type of man than most of my boys.
I've never.
So-
And you know what's funny? This is off topic, but I said I was never going to be with a Puerto Rican man. I wanted to be.
Why?
I don't know. I was just always taught that Puerto Rican were controlling, and I'm black and Puerto Rican. I wanted to be either with a black guy or a white guy, because I felt like Puerto Rican guys. I just
we
felt
emotional.
like I
You
judged
ever
them
seen-
back then.
'Cause
And then
they're
it's like
controlling.
he's my first Puerto Rican. He's the best man I've ever been with. Maybe you should try something different.
I try them all. What you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about race.
Oh,
I'm talking about for you to try something different that you don't like to do.
what do you mean? I don't know. I'm not following you right now.
You know what I mean.
It
Don't
just
you?
has to happen with the heart. You can't. Kel ain't the
But
type
that's
of
what
person.
I think that's what I'm saying, that he needs to open his heart a little bit. Like he's so hard. Like nobody got time for that.
Clearly they do.
He's a smart enough man to depict it. If nothing has clicked in that manner, he's not gonna try to force it. And
We shouldn't force him either.
If I don't want it, if I want something, I'm gonna do anything
But
I can to get it. If I don't want it, I'm whatever.
But as a woman, so if I was watching this show and I was even interested in Kel a little bit, I would not be interested now.
Why not? To be honest.
Because you're a jerk.
So then you don't want me. So
so
then
many
you
women
don't want me
that
to
will
be.
like
You don't
that
want me to
woman.
be me when I'm around you. You want me to
I
be
don't want
what
a
you
jerk.
think I am.
I don't want a jerk.
So then.
So if I got your
A lot of guys be jerks, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas have jerky moments. Niggas
Girls
have
don't like the
asshole
squares.
moments.
Girls don't be
Like-
liking the squares. My wife probably wouldn't have liked me if I was just some chubby Puerto Rican guy with my hair combed over and I came up with a polo and I said, "Hi, my name is Adam."
What are you talking about?
So that's like stereotyping.
It's-
It's time. That's stereotyping to think that because your hair is combed over and you're presentable that you're a square in the first place.
All I'm saying is,
What do you mean?
That's just the problem. I want the guys that's in school, not outside of the school. Like
I loved you flagging. So why wouldn't I like you well put together?
I'm just saying. See,
he
I
said.
lost my train of thought.
I won.
So you're a square behind. All that really means is you're a
girls don't
square
be
behind
liking a good
doors.
guy.
That's all that really
A
means.
lot of dudes be
Girls
squares
don't-
behind
You're a good
closed
guy and I
doors.
like you.
A lot of dudes in like
Good guys are
dudes-
squares.
But when you met me, your impression of me still wasn't that I was a good guy.
Yes, it was. You were a hurt, sad guy, and I wanted to help you.
here we
I
go.
wanted to help you.
I was in a bad place.
That's how I feel about this guy.
Listen,
I'm living my life, man.
But it is time, and I
Time to
appreciate
end
you
it?
guys. Yeah.
Yo,
like-
thank y'all
Thank you.
for coming.
oh yeah, now we.
Thank
about
you
to-
for having
Hold
us.
on, hold on. I was in a bad
Part
place.
two.
I'm not gonna sit here and get this
I
video. And I look like I was just this wounded puppy or a lion in my hand. Nah, I'm good. Nah, she swept me off my feet. I'm gonna shut up now.
Yo,
Thank you for
thank y'all
having
for
us.
watching. Thank you guys for coming.
Facts.
Definitely appreciate it. It's good to see
Episode
y'all.
6. How many
Like,
episodes we got
subscribe.
left? 2?
Yeah.
We got 2 more, guys.
Then we taking a little break.
And it's Playmakers
Yeah.
Podcast.
I'm going on vacation. We
See
out.
ya.
That's funny.